Welcome back to another video, guys. Today we're talking about the top 5 mistakes that you do not want to make when building your fence. Maybe you're brand new to building fence, or maybe you've built some in the past. Let's get into it. Number 1, locating your utility lines. This is a common mistake that people tend to get into if they've never built a fence before. And here in the state of Missouri, it's actually against the law to dig before you call. Not only is it against the law, but you could also get into all kinds of trouble without locating the utilities before burying your post. Not only could it be costly if you hit something and need to be repaired, but you could also get seriously hurt if you hit an underground electric line or a gas line. You definitely don't want to blow up or get electrocuted. Number 2, we're talking about setting posts, and specifically how deep to set them. That is a mistake that I think a lot of people will make if they're first time building fence. You want to check your local frost depth and make sure that you're burying your posts to the proper depth. If you bury them too shallow, chances are over time when it freezes, that frost line could potentially push up your post, and you could end up with a snake-like fence or just posts that simply won't do the job. Here in Missouri, we bury our post at least 2 feet. We typically shoot for about 28 inches here at Ozark Fence, and that's a pretty good rule to follow for Missouri, but check with your local state and see where your frost depth line is. Number 3, using pre-made fence panels. I feel like that's a mistake that a lot of people will want to make because, let's face it, a pre-made fence panel sounds incredibly easy. You can go to your local home improvement store, buy a few panels, and go and slap them up and call it good. But what most people won't think of, especially new fence installers, is that they aren't very friendly for following the grade of the ground. Lots of times when you go to throw up pre-made fence panels, you'll have to stair step them to follow the grade of the ground. It's really not a professional look, and in the end, you're just gonna have a goofy looking fence. Mistake number 3 is to not have your fence built on site according to the grade of your ground. Mistake number 4, not using great materials. And specifically, I mean using steel post with steel hardware and a steel framed gate. Here at Ozark Fence, we don't like to use wood for our gate frames. They just don't last, especially wood posts. Now, we do install them for particular clients in certain situations, but if you're gonna be building a fence, in particular a privacy fence, I suggest upgrading the materials to steel where you can. Mistake number 5, messing up the transitions in between, let's say, 6-foot fence and 4-foot fence. Sometimes you'll see that in a lot of yards where maybe you want 6-foot fence in the back for privacy, but 4-foot fence in the front. A lot of the times we see mistakes made in that transition area from going from 6-foot fence to 4-foot fence. And if you butt the two up together, it just looks weird. Do yourself a favor, take the extra time and span out that transition over at least an 8-foot section and kind of stair step the pickets down from 6 to 4 foot. You'll be glad you did, because it's a way better look. And since you've stuck around this long, we're gonna give you a bonus mistake. Mistake number 6, not staining and sealing your fence when you're done. Come on, you've done all this work. It looks beautiful. Why not go the extra mile to ensure that that beauty lasts for years to come? Now, this would really only apply to privacy fence or wood fence, but it is a great step to do when you're done. Staining and sealing a fence will not only protect the look, it will also help keep the wood in good condition for years to come. We recommend using Expert Stain and Seal. They have fantastic products that really do a great job. So there you have it. 6 pretty common mistakes that we see here at Ozark Fence. Hopefully you learned something from this video. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Let us know if we missed a mistake that you guys see periodically or that you see a lot of. Leave a like and subscribe for more content.